Arizona to visit them. I wanted to, but when have I had a chance? Lisa chuckled. I guess you have been pretty busy. Maybe you still can before school starts. Maybe. Mom and I talked about my going down in a couple of months. Maybe over Labor Day weekend. Jenny closed the locket, then let it drop against her chest. But that's a ways off. Are you coming with me to the school? Lisa tipped her head to one side as her gaze met Jenny's. Well, if you were going to investigate the theft, I might. But if you're really only going to talk about chemistry, I'll pass. What? And miss the chance to hear about the molecular structure of acetyl salicylic acid? Yeah, like that really excites me. Honestly, Jen, sometimes I think you're weird. Jenny chuckled. Different strokes. Actually, Jenny wasn't all that excited about chemistry. She mainly wanted a high grade point average for college, where she planned to study law. I know. It isn't that I hate chemistry, not really, Lisa said as she headed for the door, her copper-colored curls swaying as she walked. It's just that I don't think Mr. Mancini likes me, and the feeling is mutual. Why? Let's just say he doesn't have much patience for students with less than a 4-point average. Without turning around, Lisa added, Allison and BJ invited us to go swimming. Why don't you meet me there after you talk to Mr. Mancini? Sounds great, as long as Mom doesn't need me to babysit Nick. She doesn't, I already asked. After Lisa left, Jenny grabbed her leather backpack and followed the giggling sounds to the kitchen to say goodbye to her mom and brother. 5-year-old Nick greeted her with a chocolate grin. Mom's making brownies and she's letting me lick the bowl. Can I have some? Nope. Nick? The warning in Susan McGrady's voice changed his mind. Okay, long as you don't be a pig. Nick released his hold on the glass bowl and slid it toward his sister. Do I look like a pig? Jenny snuffled and snorted and blew a raspberry against the side of his neck. Nick wiggled and squealed, arms and legs flying. Whoa! She caught him just as he slipped off the tall wicker stool. The spatula slapped a wide streak of chocolate across her cheek. Jenny, quit teasing him. You'll end up with brownie mix all over yourself. Mom grabbed a washcloth from a drawer, wet it, and tossed it to Jenny. You'd better hustle, or you'll be late for your appointment. I'm going. She washed her face, then scooped up a mass of the silky chocolate mixture with her finger and stuck it in her mouth. When she'd licked her finger clean, she washed her hands in the sink and grabbed her keys from the hook by the kitchen door. Do you mind if I go over to the Beaumonts to swim this afternoon? Not a problem as long as you're home by 5. Michael's coming over for dinner. We have something we'd like to talk to you about. Sure. Jenny's good mood faded as she rummaged through a clean laundry basket for her swimsuit and a towel. She stuffed them in a canvas beach bag, kissed Mom and Nick goodbye, and left. Jenny, wait! Nick caught up to her on the porch. I gotta ask you something. Can it wait till tonight? I have to go. His bony little shoulders rose and fell in an exaggerated sigh. I guess so. Okay. Jenny lowered herself onto the top step. I suppose I can spare a couple of minutes. Nick hunkered down with his elbows resting on his knees. If Mommy marries Michael and my real daddy comes back, will I have 2 daddies? The question took Jenny by surprise. Nick rarely talked about Dad since Mom brought Michael home. Not exactly. Jenny pulled Nick onto her lap and hugged him. Michael would be your stepdad. Oh, but what if my real dad comes home and finds out that Michael is my other dad? Won't he be sad? I don't think Dad will come back. But I know he'd want you to have a stepdad like Michael. Anyway, I thought you loved Michael. I do. Him and me is buddies. How come you're asking all these questions about Dad? 'Cause you and Mama never show me his pictures anymore, and I think that would make him sad. Before Michael came along, she, Nick, and Mom would go through the photo album and talk about Dad's coming back someday. Then Mom decided to get on with her life. End of story. Tell you what, I miss seeing Dad's pictures too. Maybe tonight we can look at them before you go to bed. But right now, I gotta go. Nick wrapped his wiry arms around her neck, gave her one of his super-duper bear hugs, and deposited a chocolate kiss on her mouth.